Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're good. Today we're going to be comparing the Amazfit GTS 3 with the previous version, the Amazfit GTS 2. Let's go! I've made a few videos now about this range of smartwatches in the past week or so, and this will probably be my last one before I move on to something else, but I wanted to do a quick comparison in case people are still wondering what the difference is between these two smartwatches. I have used all of them, the first, second, and third generation, so I know this brand pretty well. But this latest version, the GTS 3, it is my favorite out of the three options that are available of this latest generation, so I am going to be comparing that with the last version, the GTS 2. Now, you may think that because this is the latest generation, the latest version, that everything about it will be better. There has actually been some removal of features compared to the last version. Some of the features have just been taken out, so bear with me. I will go through everything right now, what's changed between the two smartwatches. When it comes to the design of both of the watches, the body has remained mostly the same. That's still that same square shape. They are slightly different sizes. The GTS 3 is very slightly thinner, about a millimeter thinner, but otherwise it's almost exactly the same. You won't really notice the difference. It's also almost exactly the same weight, 0.3 grams lighter, but the GTS 3 does have a 1.75 inch display compared to the GTS 2's 1.65 inch. That means the physical size remains the same, but the screen is bigger. That means the screen to body ratio of the GTS 3 is better than the GTS 2, so there's much less of that black border going around. The only other major difference in the design is the fact that the GTS 3 features a rotatable crown. That's this little button at the side that you can spin around that allows you to scroll through menus and stuff like that, almost like an Apple Watch. Now, the GTS 2 did have a kind of crown-like thing, or at least this little button that did spin around, but it didn't do anything. You could press it to select things, but spinning it around didn't actually do anything. The screen resolution of the GTS 3 is also higher at 390 by 450 pixels compared to 348 by 442 pixels of the GTS 2. The screen type remains the same. They're both AMOLED, and they're both water resistant to 5 ATM. Now, when it comes to sensors, there has been a little bit of a change as well. The GTS 3 features the third generation of Amazfit's Bio Tracker, which supports continuous heart rate monitoring and SpO2. This latest generation of bio tracking technology from Amazfit is said to be more accurate. However, I've not really noticed a huge difference. These wrist-based trackers with the little, the lights on the back, they're not going to be 100% accurate anytime. No smartwatch is going to be 100% accurate. I will notice that it does detect things slightly quicker, the GTS 3. Apart from that, all of the sensors remain the same. It has a accelerometer, a geomagnetic sensor, and an ambient light sensor. The two additions to the GTS 3 include a barometric altimeter, so that detects basically how your altitude, how high up you are. And on the official specs of the website, it says the GTS 3 features a temperature sensor. However, there is no way to use it. I don't know if that's actually true. There is no temperature app or anything that can actually use it on the watch. So I'm assuming that might be coming in a later update. They both have internal GPS, so you can use them without a phone. That is great for fitness and tracking your location without having to, carry any more devices with you. Now, here's where things start to get a bit complicated, because from what I've been saying, everything has been upgraded. The GTS 3 obviously has those slightly more sensors, better screen, better design. However, Amazfit sought to take away some features. The GTS 3 does not have a speaker where the GTS 2 does. It can't be used as an external phone. It can't be used as a wrist-based phone. Also, it can't store or play music natively. The GTS 3 also has no internal memory, whereas the GTS 2 had 3 gigabytes. So again, you could upload your music straight to the watch and play it offline when you weren't connected to anything. Those are the two features that have been removed from the GTS 3. Whether that matters to you, I don't know. I think it's a bit of a shame that any features really should be taken away from the generation up from the last. And I know some people do use the speaker on their smartwatch, and I definitely know people upload music because it is handy to have that offline. I guess the last point to make is the battery life, which is very important for most people and very important for me, actually. I like a long battery life. Thankfully, that has been upgraded. The GTS 2 could last around about 7 days on a full charge with half the battery saving features activated, whereas the GTS 3 lasts 12 days. Now, I don't have all those battery saving features activated, so for me it lasts about 8 or 9, and the GTS 2 would last about 5. So it is quite an impressive increase in battery life, despite the fact that the price remains the same as the GTS 2 at launch, and it has that bigger, brighter screen. The only other major difference between the two watches is that the GTS 3 comes with Zepp's new operating system for the watch. It has been streamlined, it's a lot more simple, there's a lot less menus, and it's a lot easier to get to everything you want to see straight from the home screens. I definitely think it's an improvement. If you didn't know anything else about these smartwatches, well, to sum it up, they're basically mid-range fitness trackers that also have quite a few smartwatch capabilities. The Amazfit GTS 3 with the new operating system does have a small app store that third parties can create apps and watch faces for, but there are not very many available. There is also the GTR 3 and the GTR 2, which I also had from last year. Now, the differences between those are virtually the same as the differences between the ones I've just shown you. They're the same smartwatches, just the only difference is basically the shape of the watch. It depends which one you prefer. That's it, guys. I hope that's been useful. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll get back to you. So yeah, subscribe if that's what you're into, but apart from that, I hope you have a good one. I'll see you next time. Bye.